Our main man, Pat Ruffino, has the 2023 preseason USFL quarterback rankings. All fans want to know who are some of the top guys playing in the USFL. So he has gone out, and it's time to rank the top 14 quarterbacks coming into the 2023 USFL season. Number 14, he's got Dakota Prukop, New Jersey Generals, makes the list due to his experience. People know him. He is from the CFL. His notoriety, football college All-American, Grey Cup champion, Prukop was used as a third down quarterback during his time in the CFL, utilizing his 6'1", 215 frame, short yardage situations in the Canadian game. Prukop looks to compete with Kyle Luletta as the QB2 position in 2023 while being utilized to extend the longevity of DeAndre Johnson on some rushing plays. So it'll be really interesting. He wanted to come to the USFL to get more playing time, to get more reps, but the Generals do have quarterbacks in the quarterback room. So does he get a starting job or is he relegated to a third string? Something we're going to have to pay attention to, because the reason why he left the CFL was to get some game tape in the USFL. Eric Berry, Michigan Panthers at number 13, has the potential to be a huge riser if given the full reins in 2023. Coming from the air raid offense out of Eastern Washington in 2022, Berry, as mentioned by Panther Shadow, was the first rookie of the 2022 class to play in a professional game. Berry, after winning the Football College Walter Payton Award, appeared in 2 games for the Panthers in 2022, going 14 of 24 for 118 yards and a touchdown and a pick. With another year in offensive coordinator Eric Marty's system, Berry could be one of the USFL's most surprising stars, so keep an eye on him. Number 12, Kyle Luletta, New Jersey Generals, really wanted to work things out. Pat really wanted Kyle Luletta to work out in Pittsburgh, but it seemed that Kirby Wilson had other plans. Luletta was a 4th-round pick in the 2018, and after 5 professional pass attempts over the span of 4 seasons in 5 NFL teams, Luletta was the 5th overall pick to the Maulers, but was released after 4 games, spent time with the Generals, and now he looks to be playing there. But yeah, especially with Kirby Wilson being out and a lot of changes, that was kind of a quick pull the trigger on Luletta. We'll see how he does with the Generals and, of course, Dakota Prukop on that roster. Kenji Bahar, number 11, Houston Gamblers, another candidate for a big riser. After injury to Clayton Thorson, Bahar made 3 starts for the Gamblers, going 2-1, including an upset win over the Stallions and Breakers. Bahar goes into 2023 with momentum from last season and another pro football experience to build upon, with the Gamblers returning running back Mark Thompson and wide receiver JoJo Ward. We'll see how he does. Number 10, James Morgan, Pittsburgh Maulers. Finally, the Maulers going to be better. Love to see him higher on the list, but the Maulers supporting cast is the question of why Morgan isn't listed higher. Finished the NFL season with the Cardinals before rejoining the Pittsburgh Maulers, with Kirby Wilson out and new Maulers coach Ray Horton in. Along with any Pittsburgh quarterback, is as much as a better position to succeed compared to 2022. We'll see how James Morgan does there. Cole Kelly, Memphis Showboats, one of the more intriguing signings of the offseason. Cole Kelly had the opportunity to become a folk hero in Memphis. Kelly gets the nod due to his large frame and freakish athletic ability that saw him for 33 touchdowns in 3 seasons out southeastern Louisiana. He'll be competing with TSL MVP Ryan Willis and Memphis favorite Brady White for the QB1 spot. We'll see how he does. Josh Love, Michigan Panthers at number 8. Love's job, it's his job to lose in 2023, but the former San Jose Spartan does have the advantage going into the second season in the system. Another victim of the 2022 Pittsburgh Maulers regime, Love has an opportunity to show the USFL and NFL scouts why he was the MWC Offensive Player of the Year. Love, like all Panthers quarterbacks, has the benefit of a revamped offensive line, so we'll see how they do there. Ryan Willis, number 7, a big Spring League guy. If you know him from Spring League, was part of the XFL. Then he was released from St. Louis, but it took 2 days. He found his way to Memphis, so there'll be a 3-week battle with him. He has maybe the most to prove, as he's the former all-football MVP. And it was originally supposed to be the guy in St. Louis before head coach Anthony Beck brought in a potential MVP candidate from Alabama and A.J. McCarron. Number 6, Alex Magoo, Birmingham Stallions. He was supposed to be the number 1 guy before injuries kind of took him out. From a former 7th-round NFL pick, came in late during the USFL's championship game to help the Stallions close out the game, throwing a come-from-behind touchdown to Victor Bolden in the 4th quarter. So we didn't know if he got benched, or their starter got benched, but Magoo came in, played well. So he's ranked at number 6 for the champion Birmingham Stallions. Number 5, Carson Strong, a guy that a lot of people had interest in, thought maybe he would drop with the XFL. But no, Strong now joins the USFL, maybe the most to prove due to his drop-off from potential first-round NFL pick in 2022, undrafted free agent. After extensive clearance and rehab, to strong-armed Nevada quarterback has an amazing opportunity to prove his health. Great leader. See what he does. So this is a guy that you definitely want to keep an eye on for the Michigan Panthers, Carson Strong. A lot of people will high on him. DeAndre Johnson, New Jersey Generals. Should be another big year after being paired with Ben Holmes, who did nothing. Holmes fractured his foot. Then now he's playing in the CFL, the dual QB system that led the Generals to a 9-1 record. Johnson's pedigree for 2022 is what gives him the number 4 spot in this year's ranking, but his lack of ability as a passer could see him become one of the most underwhelming players. In 2023, it seems like Johnson will have every opportunity to show USFL he's matured as a passer, but with Dakota Prukup and Kyle Laletta fighting for a chance, we will see how that kind of transpires there. Cloud Bethel Thompson he is a guy in the CFL All-Star, Grey Cup champion, all football guy. He's on the older side, but looking to prove himself at 34 years old. Coming to this USFL from the CFL, get an opportunity to play in front of his kids and be closer to home. So how he does with the New Orleans Breakers, with their new coach, that's going to be interesting to see. But he'll be able to take advantage of weapons like Jonathan Adams and Johnny Dixon in 2023. Excited to see how MBT does in the USFL. Number 2, Jamar Smith, Birmingham Stallions. Why not? Champion of the league. Smith put together a top 3 USFL quarterback performance in 2022 and could easily build upon it. Passed for 1,500 yards, 10 touchdowns, 191 yards on the ground with 2 rushing touchdowns. Smith will be the benefactor of having his head coach back again, Skip Holtz, returning, in addition to GM Zach Potter doing a great job keeping the Stallions core as in peace. Should be another great season for Jamar Smith. And number 1, Case Cookus, one of the USFL's top quarterbacks in 2022. He did it in 3 less games than everyone else, put together some sensational highlights in 2022, had a chance, then he got injured in the championship game, but now he gets the full 10 games to see what he can do. Had a little stint in the NFL and returned with with the Rams. Now returns to the Philadelphia Stars. Seems to be the guy, an all football fan favorite, Bart Andrus as the quarterback, leading the charge once again. Second year in his system, looks like Case Cookus is the guy to look out for. So all of these rankings, there is going to be a lot of change. There's going to be a lot of different things going forward. Injuries, how the offensive line is going to play, what are his weapons. All of these things are going to take place, but we will find out more as we get closer to the April kickoff about who is going to be who. Definitely keep an eye on these guys on the lower end tier, because some of these guys that are ranked, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 could be a starter and could be a guy in the USFL in the 2023 season.